Hey, Anil, how are you?
Yes, hello Dev. I'm fine. What about you?
Yeah, I'm fine too. So, what am I discussing today? What's the topic?
So yeah, thank you for asking me that, Dev. And so we are gathered today to discuss one interesting topic, which is like if you have heard of port networking, and we are discussing today that how you can tunnel your port, or let's say very basic of port tunneling and port forwarding from our own device. That is what we are discussing today.
So, let's start.
Yeah, okay. So let's say Dev, first of all, let me tell you that what is port. If you know that what is port, can you describe what you mean by, let's say, port in your machine?
The simplest way I imagine port maybe is a little address where things travel from one thing to another thing.
Yeah, let's
It's
just
how I imagine it simply.
uh, let's say let's just search about what is port in networking. So as you may have known that this is like era of Google, and you can search anything on internet, right? So let's just search from Google only, and let's just see what is the definition of port according to Google. See, so it
Yeah.
says a port is a virtual point where network connection starts and ends. So let's say that I want to access google.com. So how will you do that? So uh, let's you may be aware about networking fundamental stuff, and you will say that yeah, I have my IP address. Google has its own IP address for the server, and when I enter google.com, it will like the request goes to the DNS, and DNS resolves the google.com to the particular IP of the Google, and it will return back as the IP. And from our machine, will ping, or you can say will send our request or our packets to that IP, right? That's the basic thing. And uh,
Yeah.
what what is the significance of port over here? So port means, let's say you are running web services. You may have heard. Let's say I want to host some my site, right? I want to host my site. So let's say that the service where our actual physical service, or you can say where our website will be hosted on some machine, and on some machine there may be several ports. Like let's just search what are famous ports. Not that ports. So basically, you may have heard about various services like FTP, SSH, DNS, SFTP, HTTP. So for those services to run on some machine, there are predefined ports. Let's just see that. So the ports
Yeah.
for let's say various services are here. See, the port 20 and 21 are for FTP, file transfer protocol. Port 22 is for SSH. Port
Yeah.
53 is for DNS. Port 80 is for HTTP. So let's say when I say google.com, the by default it is like website, and website is basically they use HTTP protocol, and HTTP protocol on the Google server is running on some port, and that is by default, let's say that is 80 port number. And if you just send packets on the IP address, but let's say on that Google server there may be a FTTP services running, or there may be not FTTP, it's FTP, or let's say there they
Yeah.
may be the server may be running SSH service, right? So in order for a packet to reach to HTTP service only and not to SSH and these FTP services, right, on that server, so basically for that purpose this port comes into the picture, right? So basically that's the meaning
Yeah.
of port. And let's say you now know that what is the port. Let's just search about what is port tunneling and port forwarding. So By the word, can you describe me what is port tunneling and port forwarding?
Uh, Forwarding would be an obvious one where you re-forward your incoming packet from one port to another port.
Yeah, yeah,
And tunneling would be something like to um, concise the packets to flow it from one pipeline
yeah,
like that.
yeah. So as you have said that is exactly what is port tunneling and port forwarding. So you can see the difference
Yeah.
from the Google reference from the Google site. They are saying that port forwarding, also it is known as port based forwarding or port mapping, which maps an IP address to the TCP port to another IP address in TCP port. Let's say we just want that the request which is coming on the port 80 for some HTTP service, that should be redirected to, let's say, some another port, let's say 8001 or 8002, right? So that we do often when you, let's say, working on some websites and projects, right? So you often do that, right? And that is known as port forwarding. So basically you forward all the traffic of one port to some another port, because the service that will be for that request will be coming on some another port, and the service may be running on some another port. So that's why we use port forwarding.
Yeah.
And port forwarding. And what is port tunneling? So basically, tunneling is encapsulating and wrapping packets in layers of headers to from a tunnel. So uh, but I'm not only this is what you can say explaining in theory based. I will be demonstrating the actual port tunneling using some tool, a very famous tool for that, which is NGROK. Have you heard about NGROK?
No, I haven't.
So yeah, let's just do that. So this is, let's say, yeah, so this is the home page for the NGROK application. You just let's say if you want to use this application, you can just log in. I have logged into that website, so let's just see what you need to do. Let's just log in with Google. Yeah, so if you just logged into this website, then you may see this kind of stuff, right? And according to your machine and the thing,
Yeah.
you can just select over here and you can just download, right, from here. The 64-bit or 32-bit machine, that is like the same. And let's say after your application has been downloaded, you can just go to edit system variables and settings. And so you can see my application is like over here, NGROK application. It is very small application, right? So this is the executable file, and you can just give
Yeah.
this copy this you can just copy this path, and you can just go into environment variables, and in path you can just paste that path. You can see I have pasted this path over here. So by doing that, what will happen is that if you now just
Yeah.
if you now just open CMD from anywhere in your machine and just write NGROK and hyphen version, so you will let's just write NGROK. I don't know what is okay. Let's just open terminal from here.
Maybe open with admin permission.
Yeah, just let me do that. Let's just say we write NGROK. Yeah, so you can see this after you install that application, you will be having this kind of,
Yeah.
and where you just see these kind of examples. And if you just write ngrok hyphen version, okay, there is no such command. And ngrok hyphen v maybe, Yeah, so by doing that you will be see the version of what is the latest, what is the version that is installed in your machine, right? And if you just write NGROK hyphen helm, then you will be listed with the all the commands that you can write, right? So basically mostly you use this
Yeah.
kind of commands. So let's say in your machine, uh, I'm having this project of, let's say, where is the project, web projects, just wait for games, and where is that bubble, just videos, not in the videos, just wait, yeah, better say, and let me just open this project inside my, yeah, VS Code. Yeah, so see, you will be see this is like node application, and you can see my
Mm.
application is running on port 3000, right? And if I just go to my
Yeah.
browser and localhost then 3000, so you can see on 3000 port I can see my application, right? This UI you can see, right? And let's say now I want that this my the what you can say, the application which is uh, you can you can see, you can consider this application as some service which is running on port number 3000 in my machine, local machine.
Yeah.
And now I want that I need someone outside my network, let's say you, Dave, you want to access the service on my machine which is running on this port 3000. So we want that this should be some kind of port for port tunneling. And let's say in order to do that I need to use this NGROK, and after you successfully configure and in your NGROK in your device, let's say how will you do that. So in order to do that just need to write NGROK, which is the basically command, and you can see the example, HTTP and AT. So let's say this is basically my web project. So basically the traffic is HTTP, and let's say sorry, HTTP, and let's say the port number is 3000, and if I just enter, just wait for a while, it will
Mhm.
what happened, I don't know. CMD, NGROK, HTTP 3000. What is error authentication failed? Okay. And authentication failed. Okay, just wait for the tag.
Okay, maybe when the user has already done with a new account, then
No, I guess that's not the issue. Just wait for NGROK 3000. You can see this is like current tunnel that that is like currently on. If I just stop session, so there would be no tunnels. And if I just now try 3000, yeah, you can see, can you see this? See, hello. If you find this kind of issue sometime, let's say you will be giving, what you can say, you will be getting this kind of error. So just go through your dashboard, yeah, and from your dashboard you can see that what are the active tunnels, and let's say what are the authentication tokens and all those kind of stuff. So in previously when I was testing my project, at that time I have created one tunnel. Although if you just what you can say, if you just press Control C over here, then it will be like cancel stop the port forwarding from your device, right? But the tunnel will be created from your NGROK account, the servers of NGROK, right? So from there, if you want to stop your tunnel, then you need to come to this dashboard, and from what you can say, clicking on the stop button, you can stop that tunnel. So basically port forwarding will be like running from your machine, but if you want to discard the tunnel, or you can say if you want to cancel the tunnel, then you need to come to this dashboard. So when you buy what you can say premium account from this NGROK, then you will be allowed to create multiple tunnels. But for, let's say I have not bought the premium facility of this NGROK, then you will be, I am just allowing to I am just allowed to create one tunnel, and that's it. So uh, this is what you can say, this is how you can use NGROK to forward, let's say, the traffic of your local what you can say web server. So basically you can use your device, let's say you are running some kind of private cloud services, and you want to access let's say those private cloud services from outside of your, let's say, home network. You have built something, some services in your home, and you are currently outside of your home. So from home, let's say there is one device which is like 24 by 7 running, and from that device you can use this NGROK. And NGROK is like
Hmm.
they allow one free tunnel to every user. So basically you can use that tunnel to centrally manage your private cloud services, and that's basically I think will be enough for first time, let's say you are building a small private cloud service. So basically that's it about NGROK and port forwarding and port tunneling from my side. And if you have some doubt, then you can send your doubt in the comment section also. Yeah. So Dave, you can ask questions if you have any. And yeah, one more thing. Let's say you want to service this port forwarding. Currently you can see this is my local host which is running on port number 3000, and this is like the link that is given by us to NGROK, right? So basically you can use this link, you can give it to your friends, and they'll be seeing the same thing that you can see over here. But let's say somehow you stop server from your machine, like you have stopped the service, you have stopped the web server which was running on the port number 3000, and you have closed, like, let's say VS Code. And later on if you just access that link, that will show this kind of error, because your service that was running on port number 3000, that has stopped, right? So you will be not seeing you will not see something that you were seeing previously, because the actual port was running some services, and that service has been closed. So, or we can say the service has been stopped. And let's say now you want to close, what you can say, stop this port forwarding, then you can just press Control C, Control C, and yeah, that service is being stopped. And if you now just access this site, then you will see this kind of thing. Yeah. So you can see there are no active tunnels, right? You can see, you can explore this site from your side, and you can start, let's say, running your private cloud services. So that's basically it from my side.
Yeah, so that's a very portable, application which you just introduced to us, which is NGROK, which
Yep.
you have quickly explained how port forwarding and port tunneling would be implemented in them. That would be really nice.
Yeah.
Really great app. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we expect to see more of this from your side?
Yeah, well, I'll promise you that. Oh, I'm promising more videos on this NGROK. Let's say how from the scratch how you can download the app, how you can set up like very detailed
Yeah, correct.
explanation. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's it, I guess.
Yep, that's it for the today.
Okay. Thank you for explaining a great topic. So see you soon. And bye.
Yep, bye bye.